everyone, and welcome to the Author's Talk Show. Today, we have with us author Harsha Vardhan Bharatula, the author of the book The Khan of Khel Khudai. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Antara. Thank
So,
you for inviting me.
so, tell us something about yourself.
I'm basically a finance graduate in the sense I studied finance, and I have been doing management consulting and trading and a couple of other things. Overall, about 20 years experience right now almost, and this is my first book. You can say that. So that's about it. Not much other than that to say. I have a lot of international exposure, so I like studying history and like studying cultures and people. So that comes with the job in the sense you need to know whom you're dealing with.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, title The Khan of Khel Khudai seems really interesting. How did you get the idea of it? Also, please tell us something about your book.
Actually, the Khan of Khel Khudai, the original working title was something else. This is the title I finalized after almost finishing the book. You can say that. See, I mean, Afghanistan, what people call as Khel, it refers to number one is their village or also their clan, tribe की तरह से. So Khudai is a fictional tale basically where this particular characters of my novel stay. And Khel Khudai also comes is a wordplay on thing that okay, people have a lot of interest in doing things, but beyond their will, there is also a greater will or a greater force that exists, and that has an influence on their life. So ये दोनों को जोड़ के I decided to come with this title that it should reflect both the fictional place where the story is located plus the what do you call that, the effect of the greater force on these people's lives.
That's wonderful. Please tell us something about your book too.
Uh, I mean, if you've read my book, you probably know a bit about that. But in brief, without giving spoilers, what I'd like to say is that this story is set in Afghanistan. And given how the current circumstances are, I mean, Taliban is gaining ground. So something similar was happening in the 70s, late 70s. When their king was deposed and new governments came and presidents felt like every 5-6 saal people used to get killed off and new guys used to take command. And plus Russians then eventually came in to fill the power vacuum. So this is set during that period. It is a story of two brothers, the different path they take. And Pashto are an interesting mix of people. They are a bunch of Indo-Iranian people by culture, but they also have a Turkic influence. So the Turkic influence is that कि अगर उनका जो leader है, if he doesn't show power or if he doesn't display power or if it's not felt by people that he's powerful, there will be attempts by his rivals to depose him. So that aspect is also brought into my book. I mean, it happens at a different level. I mean, गांव से लेके पूरे देश के अंदर हर level पे this game happens. So that is also being reflected in my book in that sense. So it's a kind of
Wonderful. It's really
it's a kind of you can say a fictionalized version of the kind of life that uh, any person born in Afghanistan has to go through, whether he is playing at a local level or at a national level.
very true. And the blurb is really interesting, and I'm sure the book will be great to read.
So nobody's immune to
So
that.
you said that. All right. So you said that you are a finance graduate. Then how did you get into writing?
Writing, basically, you could say that I have been interested in writing since my school days. So, from school days, I used to write poetry for, I mean, school magazine में लिखना अलग था, competition में लिखना अलग था. So, novel, I think you could say that this is my first fruitful attempt. There were many attempts before this, but you could probably say that my depth of knowledge was not enough to carry me through then. So it takes certain experience to bring out. I mean, you need to understand people. I mean, जो बोलते हैं ना that people are not what they say. लोग कहते बहुत कुछ है लेकिन करते कुछ और है. So all that observation had to be brought in before you could convert that into a book. So I mean, if you read through, you'll probably find a lot of similarities with what actually happens around.
Mhm. Yeah, right. So, what were the challenges that you faced while writing your book?
Uh, the book, you could say that this book I written while I was working. So there were a lot of long gaps in between, and you could probably even spot that with the story changing. Uh, the good thing about this book is that it came as a flow through my mind. I mean, it was not like something I just took a pen and paper, wrote a plot कि हाँ ये ऐसे ऐसे इस टाइम पे ऐसे होगा, वैसे नहीं किया मैंने. What I actually did was I actually wrote the whole plot was just thought over. Whatever came to my mind, I wrote it. I tried to depict as I was trying to see things. So
All
that's how you'll
right.
find
So,
the whole book flow going through. And my interest also has been to talk a bit about the political side of things, the human side of things,
mhm.
and also how people try to take advantage of somebody else's situation. And every action has a reverberance, whether you like it or not, and it might not be what you would think that it would be.
Yeah. All right. So, which character is the most relatable to you from the book?
सी कैरेक्टर जो इसमें दो भाई हैं, एक तो बारलास खान है और दूसरा गजान खान है. सो one of them will relate to you some one way or the other because the aspirations, say of Barlas Khan in this, is very similar to what a typical normal man would try and relate to. That you want a good life at the end of the day. So, which is why I have brought that into picture कि उस जैसे माहौल में एक just trying for a good life is so difficult. It can be a big challenge
Mhm.
because you do not have
All
the
right.
industry same way जैसे अपने इंडिया में है that you can go take an IT job or you can go join a factory. वहाँ पे वो options ही नहीं है आपके पास. आप जाओगे तो कहाँ जाओगे?
Yeah. Okay. So, how did you manage your corporate life and writing all together?
Corporate life in the sense I've been divorced from a proper corporate life for a long time. I have spent a lot more time consulting than in corporate life. So, which basically gives me the advantage of having a what you call a third person perspective of a lot of things. And that perspective is visible in writing also because we sometimes shift from the first person view to a third person view in certain things. So
Yeah.
that definitely helps because then you like to see the big picture कि अगर कोई for example if a deal is happening, so every party in the deal has a different perspective when he comes to the table. And if you're consulting, then your idea or your attempt is to make sure that there's a convergence. And in the process of convergence, if you have a big picture, that helps. So you know how to mend the deal and convert things to different perspectives.
True. So, would you like to say something to the aspiring authors or people who are juggling their corporate lives and writing lives together?
Uh, I mean, to an author, I would say first try to find out what is your true interest. Because if you're writing based on your true interest, if it's fiction, then fiction is great. But even in fiction, there is the kind of fiction which you'd like to write. अगर comedy person है तो comedy करो, अगर romance person है तो romance करो, action adventure person है तो वो लिखो. But I guess visualize what you want to write and then just do it. Do not wait for time कि हाँ इस time पे लिखूंगा, वो कभी होता नहीं है. And as far as corporate life is concerned, that is something which they have to take a call. I mean, if you feel secure enough, then you can probably invest more time into this. Otherwise, things are as they are.
True, true. Very, very valuable tips you have given. And so, as an author, what kind of books do you like to read?
I mean, it's been quite some time since I last read my book, but my interest has been primarily on history. It has been on books and culture. It has been fiction is also like something I like. I do like reading detective fiction. I like reading adventure fiction. Plus, classics is something that I've read. I mean, I even tried reading War and Peace for that matter. Tolstoy's. That is one of the most difficult books to get through.
So could you please show us your book?
This is my book, The Khan of Khel Khudai, and I have
Wow, the
tried to
book
keep
looks.
it. I mean, I've tried to keep it as. Just readable. I mean, it should not be too big for a person to read, nor should it be that small that की कहानी लिखी नहीं.
True, true, true. All right. So thank you so much for joining us today. It was great talking to you.
Good. So anybody wants to ask me any questions?
Yeah, viewers, if you have any questions, you can let us know. By the way, you said you wrote about Afghanistan, and so like, how did you do the complete research on that thing, on that particular topic? And getting into a place's life, it's quite tough, to handle it all. How did you do that?
Uh, Step one was first to read about that place. A lot of people write a lot of things, non-fiction be, plus watch documentaries. And this is something like one of my readers gave me this feedback that a lot of people have a utopian idea about Pashto. And the Pashtuns have this code called as Pashtun Wali, which is very similar to what our Indic Rajputs have, or Sikhs have, or Marathas have. It's the chivalrous code that Pashtuns follow. Now, Pashtun Wali may be a great thing per se, लेकिन when it comes to real life उसका implication क्या है? Like for example पठान में ये भी है कि उनके इतने 7-8 खेल जो हैं different tribes, जिसमें से दाऊद जाई was the one that was ruling Afghanistan till the late 70s. उनका जो रूल है कि अगर दो बंदों के बीच में झगड़ा है, सबसे पहले if you are going to involve yourself in that, you have to side with the person who belongs to your खेल. And that includes the main खेल, the सब खेल, पता नहीं क्या क्या divisions हैं, वो सब भी है. And पश्तून वाली का जो implication है, it is basically a discovery. I mean, pre-Islamic उसका मतलब कुछ और ही होता है. It might have been exactly same as what the Rajput coat of valor was at that point of time. अभी जो है उसका मतलब अलग हो गया because of Turkic influence, जो है Iranian Turkic influence जो है, उसके कारण they identify more with that culture, and that being the case, it is more different in the approach. So which is what I try to bring. I've brought in like, as a Khan, you also have to follow Pashtun Wali, but you also choose when to follow it, when not to follow it.
Right. So the other reader asks, so what is your aim in this field?
I would like to entertain people first of all. That's the most primary thing a fiction author would want. I mean, if his readers are entertained reading it, that is the best thing that I can have. And other than that, my whole idea is to write fiction primarily more action oriented or espionage oriented as I can.
Okay. And are you going to write its sequel?
Sequel, I'm not sure, but I did plan the ending as such that I can have a sequel. So that's a call that I've not taken yet. That depends on how readers like it. If they want a sequel, then I will have to give them one.
Right. So also the readers are commenting about the book that they have finished reading it and they loved it. So congratulations for that. Readers are
Thank
loving
you.
your book.
Please refer my book to people who would like to read it. I mean, if you enjoy espionage action kind of things, then this is the book that will entertain you.
So readers, do you have any other questions? All right, then let's finish the interview here. And it was really great talking to you, and I'm really excited about reading the book.
Yeah. Thanks, Antara. I mean, do let me know how do you feel about the book.
Definitely. And thank you so much for joining us today. It was great talking to you.
Thank you, Antara.
Okay. Thank you so much. So thank you everyone for joining us today.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ardent Bookworm.